Hello everybody and welcome back. This is 6Pixel here. So, some more Trackmania Valley 2. Well, Trackmania 2 Valley. So back to solo play and we're going to do the entire green loop here. So I went on for 20 minutes, guys. I'll probably cut some of that actually. It's probably just a 15-minute video actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least have one attempt at each of the BO6 to BO10 tracks. Yeah, so let's go for this. I haven't looked at these tracks yet, guys, so you're looking at they're as new to me as they are to you guys, unless you've played the game before, in which case you're probably looking at this for the... You're probably watching... Oh, come on! You're probably watching this for the Google Meet or the absolutely horrible commentary. Or actually, you're looking forward to one of my rants again. I haven't got any topic to rant on, actually. I'll probably just keep going for it. It's what I usually do, having a big corner. As I said, I love the engine of this. Oh, one big upgrade I forgot to mention last time to the Trackmania 2. You can actually destroy the cars. Now, this might not seem like a big thing, but when that... Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible, horrible lag. That might not seem like a big thing to most people, but when you're smashing a car at 1,000 kph... Well, I say, yeah, it's 1,000 kph. Slam someone with 1,000 kph into a wall. Well, actually, it was just 999. They managed to rate this by 1 mile an hour. They're slamming someone at 999 miles an hour into a wall, and they take no damage whatsoever. It's kind of disconcerting, I guess, is the right word. That suddenly it's just like, what the heck happened to physics? And it's quite simply because they had some basic gravity physics in there. It was more focused on the creative engine actually, which I really liked. But now they've really brought themselves up. They've really brought the creative engine up to scratch here. Ooh, that's painful. That's painful. That's painful. Yeah. They've really brought the creative engine up to scratch. I will grant them that. They've really... The creative engine is still up to the same standard it was at last time. I'm rolling away. It's lagging horribly, guys. I'm just feeling the heat on my laptop. So my laptop has a small issue with thermal compliance. I might actually, next time I crash, just pause around it so I can move my laptop out. Yeah, I'll move that over slightly. Try not to bug the screens. There we go. Okay, that's more over the fan. I actually had to build a cooling stand for my laptop, which I built out some MDF and yeah, I built out some MDF, a couple of computer fans, mains plug, a 12 volt mains charger, 12 volt mains plug, and some basic wiring. If people want to see it, actually, let me know. I'll show you. But I highly doubt it's the ugliest thing I've ever made, but it's practical. But yeah, this laptop's probably not going to be much longer. When I go to uni, I'll probably have to get a new one. I say I'll get a new one. I'll probably use this for notes, and I'll beefed up the computer to the state where I can use the computer better. No, come this way, come this way. I'll tell you one thing, I love the new music. The original music was good, but I love the new music. I really love the new music. So yeah, my laptop does have thermal compliance. It's probably just that. Actually, what I'll do quickly is after this I'll go into graphics settings again. It changes camera. I don't like that. I'm going to quickly go into... Actually, I'm going to quit this quickly, guys. I'm just going to quickly go back. I'm going to go to Profile. Go to Advanced. No, actually, I have to go back to Mania Planet. Options. Graphical settings. Right. Water reflections. Low. Car reflex. Low. Blue. No. Motion blur. Stereoscopic. Display ratio. Anti-aliasing. Filtering. Advanced. Motion blur. Let's reduce that. GPU synchro. Display processor. I want to change that around. I want it to be fast. Faster is greater than nicer. Because if I boost up that to high, can I change it around? No. I never fiddled with these settings before, guys. GPU and CPU synchro is none, actually. Audio was on. Screenshot. Guys. Okay, well. Let's see if that makes a change. So I'm sorry about that, guys. You have to watch me blunder through the settings there. So we haven't finished BO6, so let's finish BO6 at least. I'll see if I can get the cable around my leg. So yeah, basically, yeah, I'm more of a fan. I've told you before in the last video actually, I'm more of a fan of... Oh, that's much better already. you can see that there's a slight dip in graphical changes, but it's already a lot faster. And yeah, you can see it's fast already. Actually, I like this change. I also actually like the sort of nostalgia of the fuzzy graphics, if that makes sense. Because I'm old enough to. I was born at the end of the dial-up modem period, so I still remember we were lucky enough to we had a dedicated phone line for making the computer with Dad. So that's what my dad did. He worked in networking. Yes, still does work in networking. And what he did was he had a company paper, and because he worked from home so much because of me, we got a set line for our computer, and we had literally a dial-up modem set for our computer. And I still remember actually having to wait ages for the internet to load. We got a bit of lag there, but it's not as bad as last time. So yeah, I'm coming out the end of dial-up. I'm coming out at the end of I'm not a new generation where it's the whole point of, oh, let's just replace everything. I'm definitely from a make do amend. Partly because whatever it's taught, and I don't actually mind it actually. As I said, I built a laptop cooling stand using MDF, 2 leftover fans, an old computer charging a few parts of board from Maplin. Other electronics retailers are available, of course, but I built it myself. I wasn't going to. My old one, which I bought, died, so I reused that when I got out. I need to get a new keyboard actually. I need to rewrite my fan. But yeah, I sorted stuff out. I'm not afraid to repair stuff actually. So yeah, that is basically what I do. I take my stuff, I rebuild it, I fix it. I will build my own computers cheaper, but also because I enjoy it. Surprisingly, people do enjoy making their own computer. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. I might go liquid cooling actually eventually, because you know what, it would be quite cool to have a liquid cooled PC. 10 seconds behind and you get silver. Right. But we'll leave that for now. Go on to the next one, BO7. So yeah, I'm not afraid to repair things. I'm not afraid to build. I've actually got a server in my room, which I got from my uncle, who was doing some roadworks for some people, and I'm going to chuck out their servers. I said, well, can I have it? They're game servers as well, which is really useful for what I would do with them, probably. If I actually ever get the time to set them up, because I haven't had time recently, but I've got a summer break before me, so I'll probably sort that out. This isn't a bad one, actually. I'm going to notice if I can do some calibration for this, because there's a slight bias towards a right-hand turn. I don't know if you've noticed it, there was ever such a slight bias to right-hand turn. Whoa, forced camera angles. I do not like forced camera angles at all. It's something I hate with a passion. I hate it when they force you to do camera angles. I really do. But anyway. Oh, more leap the loops. Not bad. So yes. Yeah, I've got a server I need to finish setting up. Just so I can use for, because I'm running big Minecraft servers or when I'm playing. But yeah, there you go. See, we're veering right slightly. I don't know whether that's my analog stick. Just not calibrated correctly. You can tell where that was going. Actually, I'm going to leave crashes. If I'm going to crash, I'll crash. Yeah, I don't know if my analog stick will calibrate correctly. But yeah, I've got a server, which I've done nothing with. Actually, yeah, you can see I broke the car. Actually, let's try doing it at this camera. Let's try doing this camera again. This is a horrible camera angle. I do not like it. Actually, it reminds me of Micro Machine. Anyone remember playing Micro Machines ever? Because Micro Machines was a brilliant game. I love the Micro Machines too. The thing is, I can't see when you do that. It's not nice. Not nice at all. Don't force these camera angles on me. Well, that worked. Yeah. No, I liked the Micro Machine series. We still got the PlayStation 1 version actually, and to me that was the best one there was. Micro Machines V3 to me was the best Micro Machines game they made. We got V4 for PS2, but I didn't like it at all. Did not like it one bit. I will admit that now in front of camera, in front of a microphone. I don't like it. It's fun, but it's lost a lot of the comedy elements that the original versions had actually. Oh, I forgot to reset. It lost a lot of the comedy elements. It was not as good as it turned out to be. Because in the original one you had a lot of comedy. anyone remembers Cherry's driving school, oh my goodness, I hated that. But it had a lot of comedy elements to it. You had the retro graphics, but they were a cutting edge at the time, and they were brilliant. The use of third-person camera angles, very, very large third-person camera angles, for a background with the spectators on view rather than just like a rather than a tailing third person, just group third person. Similar to if any of you played the original Lego Star Wars games, they sort of followed that kind of camera angle, and they were horrible camera angles to have. Hit a pillar there. Horrible camera angles to have, because when you get too far, one of you would die if they basically pulled you off the map. But it worked. With Micro Machines, it worked really well. I'm going to have to finish this one, guys. With Micro Machines, it worked really, really well, because you're running on the gun. I might actually see if I can get some... If I can get a good capture card, because I haven't got a capture card. If I have a decent capture card to run, I will actually do that. I will play some Micro Machines and record it, because I just loved it. But yes, it was very much... It was retro enough. At the time, it was very good. I remember buying it, and we loved it. My family loved it. We play games. We played it. We still do actually occasionally when we get PlayStation out to play together. We play Micro Machines together. Oh no! Oh come on, that is harsh. That's harsh. But yes, we still play Micro Machines because it's that good of a game. It sort of transcends the age of yeah, it does. It transcends the time gap. It doesn't matter. There are certain games you'll get that where, I mean, I find a lot of the games, a lot of Game Boy games actually do that, where it doesn't matter how old you are when you play them or what the latest console is out. It's an ageless game. They really are ageless, and I'm praying I can make this gravity turn. Yes, get in. Oh no, you don't, you bastard! You bastard, gold car. No, I missed the speed boost. Still get a silver at least. It's only 1.8 seconds. There we go. So, yeah, there are certain games which I think transcend the time gap. It doesn't matter how old you are, when you play them, very specifically when you play them. So it doesn't matter if you're playing it, what's the best way to say it? It doesn't matter if you were playing it when it was released, when it's a relic, or when you bought it second-hand from a second-hand game shop. It doesn't matter, because it's still a good game. And I definitely think there should be more games like that. There aren't enough, I don't feel. But I don't feel at all that there are enough games which do that. Half-Life, I will agree, was definitely one of them. I will do that halfway. Half-Life is one of those games which I believe transcends that time gap, because you play the original and you play Source. Project Black Mesa, actually, I need to look at, because I started looking a while ago and I couldn't play it because I hadn't finished it. I downloaded the Steam. Oh, come on! I downloaded the Steam version of it. Actually, I need to uninstall a lot of games I don't play in Steam because I don't have the space on my computer at the moment. When I get my tower up and running, yeah, I'll sort it out there. I'm probably going to have 3 computers. Going to have 4 computers. Going to have whatever I'm going to use for my note taking in uni or portable stuff. I'm going to have a desktop to play on, and then I'm going to have recording one. Recording and editing machine, and then a Mac. And before anyone says, well, why don't you have more? Why don't you use your note taking off the Mac? Because to be brutally honest, I've used the Mac. I've used it for 3 years, and I'm still not used to it. Partly because I was brought up on Windows. You know, well, that's what happens. But I like Windows. I find it more user friendly. I find things that when you push the delete button, you should actually delete a file. I find it delete a file rather than just doing stupid things, rather than you have to go right click, move to trash. I find a lot of small differences. Also the fact that you play games on Windows. And whilst there are a lot more games coming out for Mac and Steam is coming out with that, there are still a lot of games which are Windows limited. Linux, yes, I'm quite a hard nerd. I did have a trial with it. I played with it a lot actually. I originally had Ubuntu actually installed, and various different versions of Linux still installed on an old college laptop, and I've still got it actually. It's because it survived the ocean and Vista on it, and I didn't have a license key for a version of Windows, so I decided, well, you know, let's go into it. And it worked quite nicely for a while. And a lot of stuff started to go wrong with it, and it might have just been software and hardware compatibility. It might have been the fact I didn't use it as well as I could have. It might be the fact that a lot of the programs I wanted for it were missing. But yeah, in the end, I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'll go back to Windows. And so I got an old Windows XP, installed this, and ran it off that. And you know, it works very nicely. It works really, really nicely. It's one XP. It's a bit slow at times, but yeah, you get used to it. As I said, I'm from the dial-up generation. I can wait. But yes, I definitely prefer Windows as a user. I prefer Windows for a day-to-day stuff. I hands down prefer Mac for use when you're doing music software, graphics software. I wouldn't argue video software, but some of the stuff, yes. I mean, I've got Sony Vegas, which I love. Purely because the learning curve is quite nice, actually. If you sit around and fiddle about with stuff for a while, learning curve's really, really nice. If you just expect to leap into stuff, I would suggest go for a Mac, because you've got iMovie and stuff like that. But if you want to do more advanced stuff, and you're not afraid to self-explore stuff for learning curve, I would highly recommend Vegas. I mean, costs, you can get a guitar version. And of course, there are those who would pirate it. I wouldn't recommend pirating it, because it's well, if you pirate things, I'm not saying pirate things. To me, this is on par with reading manga online. You can read it online, yes, because you want to have a look at it, but I would still buy it in the end. It's a loud one. I would buy it in the end. Likewise, it's the same with demo. You get a demo software of a game, eventually you will want to buy it because you want to support the developers. And you know what? I think those people who don't do that, I think are the most selfish folk. Pirating is free advertising. I won't waste it with that. But at the same token, people have to make money. Being someone who's going in the music industry and being someone who going to the music industry and has produced a few of my own bits of music, having seen and working on stuff with people, have it pirated. It hurts. It's like, you like my song enough to want to steal it from me, but you don't like it enough to buy it from me and support me as an artist. And yes, some of the bigger artists have a lot of money, but bear in mind, most people run a commission, which means they get paid what they earn. If they do not get anything coming in, they're pretty much screwed. You don't get any money. You get too much stuff pirated, you don't get any money. And yeah, you pirate stuff, you've got nothing. If someone gets all their stuff pirated, they don't make any money. Fair enough. I mean, you get stuff like the one-hit wonders, which will produce one song, it will make a lot of money, and if they're frugal with their money, and it's lagging. If they're frugal with their money, they can live off that one-hit wonder for the rest of their lives. But think about it, he is actually frugal. Oh no, I pushed the reset. Starting on the reset. Well, yeah, I went to do reset because I can write to myself. I'm just one man. On. But yes, I'm very much for pirating as advertising, not for permanent use. I actually spent a bit of time. Actually spent the money on buying a Vegas license. I will be honest, I pirated it to start with, but then I actually went and with a mate, we bought a license together because it's too expensive for me to get my own because I didn't have that money. But I bought a license with a mate. It's on his machine. Well, it's on my machine. He comes around and borrows it from time to time. I'm actually planning on purchasing my own license. Well, buying half of his license off him in the not too distant future. Or we'll buy a new license and he'll pay me back for his half the license. We'll see which way it works out. But I'm going to do that because I might buy the new version. He can get the old version. Because if we're honest, it's a very useful piece of kit. I've used several commissions so far when I'm doing music videos for things. It's just literally just lyrics for songs. But it's a very good piece of software. Likewise with most pieces of software, actually, if it's free. I mean, some of the stuff I will buy DLC for just because I want to support the game. I mean TF2 particularly, although That's more because TF2 is a bad example because I wanted to unlock all the inventory space because I was running out of inventory space. But other small-time games, actually, I would really go for. I mean, Skullgirls, I mentioned that in the last video. It was on sale, admittedly, but I bought all the DLC for it. It was character DLC. Why? Because I'd seen it being played. I've seen the engine behind it. I love the engine behind it. I love what they've done. I love their work. So I bought it to supply them. Likewise, I'm actually trying to think of what the games the DLC for I've got. Deus Ex Human Revolution. I bought the DLC for that. Well, I got pre-ordered DLCs particularly because I pre-ordered the original and then I got it with Director's Cut as well. It's weird, but quite cool. Come on, I've lost too much time already. I'm not going to get a silver medal. I was 29 seconds behind. I got a bronze medal. That's fine by me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid of. Have I got any red blue tracks? Yeah, I've got blue tracks. Actually, let's do a blue track. I'm not afraid to buy stuff. I say it's not selling out. I'm not afraid to buy stuff to support people. I think that's the whole thing. If you're a fan of the series, you should want to support it, and you should want to see what comes out next. So you want to buy it. I mean, I'm still one of the. I'm still a lambda head. I think that's the terminology. I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3. I don't know if it's ever going to come out. And you know what? I'd love to see it come out. Purely because, and I say this, a lot of us would just, even if the gameplay's crap, some of us would like closure to the series. And I think that's the important thing. Some of us would like our closure. We'd like it to fit. We'd like to see how the story ends, even if it's shit. Well, not even if shit. The story's got to be good. Even if the game's shit, a lot of us would like to see the game finished, just to put closure on. If they do another part to the game, well, we're probably going to kill them because I'll be in my mid-40s by the time they actually release it. But yeah, I mean, it's weird. I actually got Half-Life 2. I got as part of Half-Life 2. I got as part of the Orange Box because I wanted Team Fortress 2. I wanted Team Fortress 2, but I didn't want to. I got the free version. I wanted to unlock stuff, so I thought, well, you know, I'll bet the Orange Box, 5 games in one. Not complaining. But what was interesting was that I got Half-Life 2 and I thought, well, it's a big game, they've put a lot of stuff into it. I've got episode 1 and 2 free. Why not have a look at it? And so I had a look at it and I got hooked. Instantly I got hooked. And so I went back, I bought all of the originals for Half-Life, including both death matches. Sorry, quite strong out of it. But I bought all of the Half-Life systems. I played it. And I have to say, I loved it. I liked opposing force. I really did. I looked at the Black Mesa project, and I wanted to see that come out. Except for the fact that I run it in less than 1 frame per second, so they need to optimize it. Optimize it, really. Yeah, they need to optimize it, but apart from that, you know what? I will support Valve until the dying days because I really want to see it. I want to see Half-Life 3 come out. I really do. Anyway, nostalgic moment over. Yes, so where was I talking? I was talking about the gaming, wasn't I? What type of game was I talking about? Let's try not to crash it. And that was absolutely spectacular. Well done, you. Well done. That takes skill. Melodark's playing Counter-Strike. Nice. Trying to be to moment. I should probably switch them off on the corner, but you know what, I can't be arsed. They'll give me something to rant about during my game sessions. So, something right there. No! Don't you dare. So yeah. That's a nice spot. You can see how it corners differently actually. On road, on this, on road, tarmac, this, dirt, particularly. Pull in. Just got that. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I've got to do this. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Yes! Sorry. But yes, actually, let's play CO2. CO2. Come back, sorry. No, yes, I'm very much a fan of Valve. I'm going to want to see Half-Life 3 come out, but you know, if it doesn't come out, there are plenty of other games coming around soon. One thing I think I mentioned this in my last video, No Man's Sky is a particularly good-looking game, which I really want to see come out, and well done. That takes skill. I want to see No Man's Sky come out. If most of you don't know what it is, it works by generating the environment by using the internal... I don't quite know how it works, but it uses the internal graphics capabilities and processing power of each machine, of each individual machine, to generate a procedural world. For those of you who don't know what it means there is no level. There is nothing defined. It is simply using a few set presets, a few set textures to generate a world, and from there, morphing magic control. I don't know how it's going to come. It's coming for PC too, actually, which I'm really excited to see, because with the beefier computers, which hopefully I should have when I fix up the tower, it's going to be absolutely beautiful, because you're going to have... it works on that, so your world will be a lot bigger, a lot more randomly generated. There's bad grammar, you know what I mean? Silver works for me. I don't want to know it's silver level previous. I don't mind. I honestly do not mind. You know what? Say. It looks really good. It looks really good. Oh, I hate doing this. I hate doing this with a fraction. Ah, fuck, I didn't take my full wine out. Stupid foul language, guys. Oh, shit. Run. Ah! No. Silver medal. Yep, that's fine by me then. I'll probably replay all these and try and get gold just so I can change black tracks. Black is cool. I rocked black on the Nations Forever once. And they're hard, but they're worth it. Also can do split screen. I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea. How come I doing that? Oh yeah, guys, I will apologise now for sound quality. I've been listening to some of my previous videos. At this point in time, I haven't actually rendered any my videos yet. I've just been listening to some of the audio, and some of the audio is quite shit on them. It is my mic quality. There is nothing I can do about it at the moment, so I don't have the money to buy that mic. As I said, I'm saving up for a I'm saving up for a better computer, for the parts for a better computer. Once I've got the parts sorted, you know what, we'll be in business once I've got the parts sorted. I mean, I need to actually check the spec of that computer. The other tower's quite nice. But yeah, no, I need to actually do some... I'm probably going to record some video of some hardware manufacturing, because I've got some hardware I'm going to install into it, but I need to modify the hardware. Because in essence, I'm screwing up my lap. I've got a bay cooler, which doesn't work, because it won't fit into the base. It's a really old one. It's designed... You know when you had those cream computers, the really old ones? It's designed for one of them. It was really cheap. The fans are really nice in it, but it was designed for one of them, so it won't work on a normal computer in any bay. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm failing horribly at this track, but I'm going to strip it, put it on a piece of sheet metal, and mount it in the front. Because my computer, my tower computer's got 3 front ports. It's globally, which is really nice for the LEDs. I'm going to replace the LEDs for red ones, actually. Spray the entire thing black and red in nice metallic paint. Or actually, no. I'll probably spray it white and red. I'm not sure whether to spray it white and red and black and red, because black and red will absorb heat. I don't want it to absorb heat. So I'll probably do it white and red. I'll probably do it a really nice glossy white and red, Yeah, really nice white and red actually work quite nicely. Because as cool as black is, I don't want it to overheat. But then again, black would make it less invisible. So you know, actually no, sod it. I'm going to do black and red. I'll do it black and red. I'll have a Mac. It's going to be what? That's going to be white. Yeah, white and red. As you can tell, I like red. Good colour. Can't blame it. Can't argue with me. That's a good colour. But yes, I'll be probably doing a white and red. My tower PC will probably be black and red. Sorry. And there's an ice cream van outside. You get a lot of them around there because we've got school over the road. Crap on a stick. You'll hear me swear a lot, but weird words. It's partly because of the way my parents are. My dad actually really interested in swearing. He doesn't swear often, but he swears really. He swears when he does. So, crap on a stick one it is. I'm going to restart this. It's horrible. Right. It's 31 minutes in, guys. This is going to be my last recording. I'm then going to probably have to check on what side, how much storage space I've got left, because I'm using up a lot of storage space with these videos. So I think after this, I'm going to take a break from recording, do some rendering, probably, and transfer these to my external hard drive. I've got a nice terabyte external hard drive. Purely so I've got an archive. And then yeah, we'll do some gaming shit. He says. Well, actually, having said that, once I've synced it all up, I can just copy it across. I can remove all the source files for it, because you don't really need the source files. It's not like I'm going to do an HD remix of my videos. Oh yeah, guys, and if you complain about quality that's not in 1080p, ha! I don't have the money to buy 1080p recording equipment, and I don't have the time or efforts to render 1080p. So we got bronze there, so I'll let you watch the replay of that while I just say that. I'm not going to record in 1080p unless I get the money in. I get an next-gen console which can run 1080p. You can settle with 480 or 720. I'm not going to go too high. Even if it's in 1080p, I'm not going to be running graphics full potential anyway. Because, no, that's just how I roll. So, for now, guys, this is 6pixels signing off. You probably won't get any videos for a while. Because it takes time to render and edit. The only time I can really record is a Monday or Tuesday, because that's when I've got a house for myself. So, yeah, this is 6pixels signing off. I'll have some more. I will have some. Actually, I think with Trackmania a rest, I might design some courses to show off, or I might do a quick build of something. But I'll put these online and let you guys watch them first. But I haven't actually put one online yet. So yeah. Anyway, guys, 6pixels saying goodbye. Email me if you've got any ideas. Usual things apply. Stuff you want to see done in Minecraft, let me know. Stuff you want to see done in Trackmania, let me know. Games you want to see me play, let me know. There are, I will warn you now, there are some games I can't actually play until, actually I'll see if I can do platform. Can I do the platform? So I might actually just show you quickly what the platform is, because the platform's quite a cool one. And it's loading, I don't know what it's doing. So while it's loading, I'll just explain briefly. My laptop is beefy enough. It's an Acer Aspire 5750, so if those of you who got them know about the thermal issues. Oh, I've got it. Can I enter it? Oh my goodness, it's letting me enter it. Oh, we've got to download it. Oh dear me. I'll let it do it. It won't take too much time anyway. But yes, for those of you who aren't aware, I've got an Acer Aspire. It's my computer I run off. It's a laptop. It's not as good as it could be. I've got, as I said, well, the tower PC so I can run bigger games, but I can't actually support anything. So anything on Unreal Engine 3, I can't play. Anything running off. No, it needs to be set aside because it's in Steam. Anyone who wants me to play better games, you might have to wait until I've got my computer sorted. Meantime, small games, indie games, exe files, providing they're not viruses, please. I can play, and yeah, let me know. Minecraft, I've said about Minecraft, I've said about Trackmania, I've said about other games. Planetary Annihilation, I might play some of that, but I'll probably wait till I've got an external capture card for that, because that's very, very graphics intense. And I mean, it will drain the life from your computer very easily. Yeah, so I might play some other games. I've got Metal Gear Rising, which will probably go on my new computer when I get it. Metal Gear Rising in the point watch just quickly, just because I need something to animate. Metal Gear Rising I bought. No, not Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Revengeance, which looks really good, but it's going to be uber graphic powerful, and it's quite a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, 35 minutes in. So we'll go for a 40-minute video. I will show you one of my courses I built. I'll show you a race around it. For those of you who don't know, I am actually a fan of the... What is it? Yeah, I'm a fan of the longer track. I am a fan of the longer track. I really am. I like building long tracks. I built on the original one, I built 15-minute long tracks. But for now, yes, so I'll give you a show around. Basically, for those who don't know how this works, you've got your part list at the bottom. You've got your terrain management. Oh, and your mouse control do that. So I'm not going to validate. I'll just do a lap, actually. This is briefly what it looks like. It's a little village around here. Main road connecting, because it's always good to have landmarks. You follow up into there, small car park for little woods, round the woods, loopy loopy loop, very, very twisty turny. Across a little footbridge along there, because the footbridge is annoying to do. Through a farmer's field, which make it quick. Left hand turn. Up along here, along through here, up the bridge, round, down. Down the mountain, however you choose to do it. You can go straight up, down, or straight down and round. Along through there, along through this little tunnel nipping around here. Up, down, loop, along. Squiggly squiggly, loop down, up, round the corner. Chicane through there, down that and straight into that, so you can get quite some speed. So we'll quickly play it. Oh, controller. So we're going to have a quick little race around this. This is my first time doing the controller, as I said, which is a PlayStation 2 controller. Get it by a little oh, that was horrible. It's running off a little USB to PlayStation controller bridge. It works for PlayStation 1 analog support, doesn't work as well on that because it's designed for PlayStation 2. But it's 2 sockets for it, so I've got 2 controllers for PC. And no modification. It was £5 on eBay. One of the best purchases I've ever made on eBay, I will say. And it does the job hands down. I mean, I used it when I was trying to. I didn't have a PlayStation 2 in the house, so I was using PSXC or what? PSX, the online emulator. I don't remember the exact name of it. The corrector in the titles, in the editing. But yeah, for now, that's what I was using for. And then I stopped using PSX because PSX couldn't run half my games. I'll hold over onto my phone. So I can't remember what my respawn button. Oh, triangle's my respawn button. I calibrate my controls. I can't remember what my controls are. It's exactly the same for when me and my brother play Rayman Legends. There's another Ubisoft title actually. This is managed by. This game was created by NATO, but has been managed by Ubisoft as the server-side stuff. But yes, no. He'll play and he'll forget his controls. So we'll take a turn around here. There's going to be a nice little jump up here. Brake before the turn, and then there's a 3-point turn quickly. You can't swing it round as much as I'd like you to, which is a shame. Well, I say swing around as much as I like to. I'm swinging around too much anyway. You know what I mean, guys. Right? But yeah, where was I? Yes. So I forget the controls about that. But no, more importantly, bigger games. I really want to play some bigger games, but I've got to wait till I get my back computer sorted for that. Metal Gear Revengeance, I'll probably do a straight playthrough of. I got Skullgirls, which when I've actually learned how to play it, is a really good game actually. It's reminiscent. I'd say it's actually a combination between the Rayman Origins and Legends graphics and comedy, for that matter of fact, and the whole Street Fighter Tekken feel to it. Very much that. That was not a bad corner. That wasn't actually a bad corner. Very much that sort of feel to it. And I really like that kind of feel to the game. But it is a biatch to learn. I'm going to try a straight jump onto it. Screw the rules. Screw the rules. I've got a car and I'm driving. I'm going to barrel roll it. Yes! Not bad. Not bad at all. But yes, no, it's a very good game actually. I got all the DLC for it. Oh, there goes the hood. Very, very good game. I've got Game Dev Tycoon actually, which I spent. I'll check how many hours I've put plays on it, and I'll put it in the video immediately. I'll put it in literally captioning up on the screen right now. And I played that in one session. Literally, I started like midday, saved it halfway through in the morning to have lunch, then went and played it again, and that failed horribly. And I went and played it, and I basically played it straight through till the end. Well, till the end of story, because it gets to a point where I keep on going, but you can't continue anything, actually. I might do a playthrough game dev, but to be honest, it's quite boring. More be me ranting about the games industry and dynamics of stuff. Let's look at that. I'll probably actually, let's go and park in the village. So there we go. There's the finish line. Oh, what a corner! No. Let's park in this house here. We can't get in. Oh well. Oh, I know where we can get in. But yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I can do. I've said about my email in emailing me suggestions and stuff so many times I'm not going to bother. So, you know what, guys? Oh, can I control camera? There we go. Okay, I'll give you some scenic stuff while I'm just lagging. So yeah, end of the game. End of this video, guys. We're 41 minutes in by my reckoning. I'll probably cut a few little bits out. So yeah, guys, enjoy to whatever you're doing today, and I'll see you on the next See. I can't make any guarantees as to when that's going to be because it's horrible to drive in this. Horrible. Why not even consider it? Camera angles are horrible. I can't even see. I can't see the car for the trees. I'm having to do this by memory. I'm just going off everywhere. It's horrible. It's very fun to do, but it's horrible. One thing I do notice about Trackmania is camera only rotate one way. But yeah, guys, email on the screen now. Suggestions, requests, problems with my commentating style. Actually, please let me know because I'm a really good storyteller. I know that I do some kids work, but I do tend to rant, and I don't know if you guys like that. Let me know. If you guys don't really like that, let me know. If you guys don't like it, let me know as well. I would say I prefer email instead of comments because it's easier to reply to people and know who you've replied to with email for me. But yeah, you've got the email address. What the heck? What am I doing? Yeah, you've got my email address. So go for it, guys. Contact me, let me know. And for now, this is 6Pixel failing to drive and signing off. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. I don't know when that'll be, but yeah, see you soon. Bye.